Absolutely beautiful. Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm in Egypt, well, in the Sinai Peninsula in Sharm El Sheikh. So I used to come here around about 10 years ago. It's one of my favorite places to come because it's cheap, the hotels are amazing. But for the last few years, flights obviously haven't been coming to Sharm El Sheikh, but it is now back open and it is perfectly safe. So this place is amazing. It has some of the best diving and snorkeling that you can do in the world. It has one of the 7 underwater wonders of the world. In fact, you can actually see the fish literally just by walking just 2 steps into the water. I'm going to check out the hotel, the nightlife, the old town of Sharm El Sheikh, and so much more. Come on. Look at the colour of this water. Well, if you think to yourself, I might have a walk around Sharm El Sheikh, it is actually bigger than you realise, and walking around in the heat of the day is not advisable. Luckily, along this part of the road anyway, there is a little bit of shade, and you definitely need it. The sun is so high in the sky here in May that you barely have any shadow, which means any trees, they won't throw any shadow your way either. I'm sweating. Best way to get around Sharm El Sheikh, of course, is in a taxi. You do have to barter with them a little bit, otherwise they will rip you off. They do drive rather crazy, and some of them don't have seat belts. Now, these have popped up, but they look quite old, and there's not too many of them. And if you want to use your own data, it's going to cost you a fortune, but you have to use it via an app. But there are some of these bikes that you can use. But I haven't seen too many of these bike parks, so I don't think they're probably, at the moment, such a good idea. So let's talk about the beaches. The beaches in Sharm El Sheikh are absolutely gorgeous, and obviously the reason why people come to Naama Bay, which is where I am, is because the waters are quite shallow. You can go in quite easily and you can snorkel from the beach rather than going out onto these pontoons. That dark patch there, that's a massive shoal of fish. Is that how you say it? Shoal? Look at them, basking in sunshine. You can do loads of water sports off the beach as well. But I do like Naama Bay. There's not much going on in Naama Bay in the main town until night time. As you can see from the footage, it's pretty dead. Also, it's a bit too hot to be walking around here. Just look how gorgeous this beach is. Can you see that fish down there? Just look how colourful that fish is. Wow. So yeah, a great beach to relax. You'll find so many places on the beach that do massage as well. A massage here is very affordable. Sharks Bay does have loads of hotels that surround it, and snorkeling equipment is normally free from your hotel if it backs out onto the beach. However, I don't have that luxury, so I had to buy my own snorkel. So the coral really drops off here. And you can see the edge of the coral just here, look. How deep it goes. And there's fish right underneath my feet. So here in the Red Sea, it's considered some of the best diving in the world. And the snorkeling here is also amazing. How much can we see just from the beach? I'm going to find out. By the way, I've got no flippers on, so this is hard to tread water. I've got my snorkel gear. I'm going to take you with me and see what we can see. Come on. That was incredible. And just literally from the beach, I found a place where you can come and have a drink and check out the views. Wow, look at that. So I'm in a taxi with very nice Mohammed, who's driving me around Sharm El Sheikh at the minute. He's taking me all down the back roads, show me the sights. It cost me 250 Egyptian pounds from Naama Bay to here. Now I need to go back to my hotel. I'm just negotiating with Mohammed. So should we say 150?
No problem, 400. No problem.
I think he's saying to me if I want to give him 400 Egyptian, I can keep the taxi for an hour, but I don't need to. You're going in the wrong. There's a car coming, Mohammed. So I've just got Mohammed's phone. He wants to see my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get him to subscribe to me. Here we go. The subscribe button's different in Egypt. There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Pay attention to the road, Mohammed.
Okay.
He's only watching one of my videos whilst he's driving. It's good, yeah?
It's good.
So I'll see you later. See you later, Mohammed. If there's one place that you should visit though whilst in Sharm El Sheikh is the old town. And in the centre is this beautiful mosque. Here you can do some traditional Egyptian shopping, check out the spices, and also I'm going to try some Egyptian tea. Come on. Amazing mosque. And just in the front, look at this. Wow. It smells amazing in here. Egyptian scarab beetle there, look. They don't go under your skin like they do in the movie The Mummy, by the way. Can we walk down here? The shop continues down here in the mosque. Look at this. I don't know, I hope I don't get demonetized with the music. You never know with YouTube. Wow, look. Traditional snake baskets. Crazy. I don't want to see a python coming out of there. Or is it a cobra? This place also looks amazing at night. Wow, it just continues down here. There's a lift. There's loads of random bags here. Are they for sale? As you know, I love going off the beaten track. The smell of incense and spices fills the air. Wow, look at that. Am I seeing things? Viagra, natural. I wonder, should I try it? No, I'm not gonna. I wonder if I rub the lamp, it might come true. More spices here with no names on, so I don't know what half this stuff is. What are these? Could be wrong, but is that saffron? Probably not. What do they say? Only a mad dog and Englishmen walk around in the heat of the day. Maybe down here is a good place to try some authentic Egyptian tea. How about this place? Can I get one Egyptian tea? Thank you. It's best to put some sugar in it as well because I like mine fairly sweet. Obviously it's just loose tea. They have their own different mixes. Just let that settle. I first tried Egyptian tea 10 years ago, and let's face it, it is just tea leaves with hot water, but obviously it's their own blend of tea. Let's try it. It's really nice. It's like English breakfast tea, but slightly fruitier, only just slightly fruitier. And I add sugar because it does actually taste amazing. Now normally I can't drink black tea at home because it's too harsh, but here in Sharm El Sheikh it's lovely. It's crazy to think that most of the locals drink this on a really, really hot day. I think it's like 40 degrees today, but in the shade it's nice. Now since I've been coming to Sharm El Sheikh, it's changed a lot, but one thing that hasn't changed is that they still don't have Wi-Fi in many of the restaurants. Everybody's on their phones and they're all on WhatsApp for some strange reason. but you won't be able to check Facebook unless you use your local data. And from the UK, it's an absolute fortune, so don't do that. The guy's feeding the pigeons right now. Now when it comes to money, they don't take British money, they do take American dollars. They don't overly like taking Egyptian pound because it's not as strong as the dollar. They do have cash points here as well, but try to use the red ones if you can, the Bank of Egypt ones, because they'll charge you less.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. Yourself? This smells amazing. So obviously there's loads of different excursions you can do in Sharm El Sheikh. You can go quad biking, you can go out into the desert, and you can also take a boat trip, which I've decided to do. It's cost me a little bit more. In fact, it's cost me £180 for this, to go out on a private boat trip to Turin Island. So we've just left Sharks Bay, can do a little bit of snorkeling and a little bit of exploring. So the best thing about doing this is that Mohammed here will go at my pace. So if I want to stop, he'll stop. If I want to continue, he'll continue. If I say let's go there, well, he knows where the best place to go. Whoa! Certainly is a little bit choppy out here. Some divers over there. There's a big bit of coral here, and there's a massive shipwreck that a lot of people who come and dive in Sharm El Sheikh, they visit here, and you'll see loads of them doing it. Not much of it left, to be honest. In probably about another 10 years, there won't be much left.
This is Russian ship.
Russian ship?
Russian 40 years ago from here.
40 years ago, wow. You see the top end there, bits of the middle all gone. So the end is over there. This is like the midsection of the ship. It makes you think, didn't they notice the coral? You can see just how shallow the water is here. Look at that. And it actually helps with the sea life as well, shipwrecks.
You want to do snorkeling here, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
No, that's okay. See, the beauty of having your own private captain. I'm not interested in the shipwreck other than seeing it like that. Wow, look at the colour of this water. That is amazing. So we can't get too close to Turin Island, it's owned by the army. The water here is pretty shallow, so I think I'll get in. Should we see just how clear this water is? They call this the Egyptian Caribbean. My snorkel. Wow, just look at the water. Now normally I'm a little bit nervous about kind of snorkeling out in the open water, but as this is so shallow, I think it'll be alright. Well, I definitely can't stand a little bit too deep. Let's go and have a look how clear this water is. That was incredible. Let's try and get back on it now. Mohammed, I might need your help. So this is the closest we can get to Turin Island. I can see some army trucks out there. The Arabian army are out there. And Mo just said this is probably the closest we can go until they might tell us off. Turin Island's actually massive. Mo's letting me drive the speedboat. Oh, I've got to turn it. Turn this way a little bit. This is harder than you realise. Am I a good driver?
Yeah.
Let me slow it down a little, because I just want to try and feel the speed a little bit. Just want to go. Ready? Floor it. Whoa! Go this way. Better slow it down a little bit. So I just got into a taxi and I just noticed the mileage and I was like, that can't be right. 999,999. I think it's actually stopped before it's got to 1 million. Crazy. Another strange thing about Sharm El Sheikh, since the last time I was here, the roads have improved, but there's so many lanes on the roads, but there's no traffic. So let's show you the hotel that I'm staying at. This is actually considered quite a small hotel for Sharm El Sheikh standards. It's called Experience Sea Breeze Resort. And the width of the hotel that you can see right now is pretty much the same all the way down to the beach. It's on a hill and it's stepped down with pools. There's a couple of restaurants. Let's have a quick look. Obviously they cover the seating up on the heat of the day, so it probably doesn't melt. Not such a big entrance like some of the hotels here in Sharm El Sheikh. The metal detector will go off, won't it? It's going off already. So the restaurant is up there. It's actually quite a small restaurant for the size of the resort. There's a bar over there on the right. A couple of shops. Then you come to where the entertainment is at night. That's the stage. First pool that we see. Not much of one. But this is also classed as a beach resort because the beach is right down there. So literally, the hotel is in like a big rectangle and then all the accommodation continues and it's just stepped down to the beach. You can see what I mean from the air. Here's the first pool. We've got a bar in there and a slide. I'll tell you what, the only problem is when you want to walk to the beach, it's about a good 5 to 10 minute walk down here. So the room I've gone for is just there, and if you want to see the video, make sure you just click up there, or the link is in the description, how I got to Sharm El Sheikh. The room tour is there, but what I paid for was something called a swim up pool room, and well, you can see how far away the pool is. I thought the pool was literally right on the doorstep, but it's not. It was still pretty nice. The fountains were working, don't seem to be in anymore. I do like this area with the different pools all staggered. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's quite nice. Is that like an underground cave they've got there? What's amazing, we're in the desert, but you see all the grass everywhere, even leading up to the hotels, always looks so green and lush. It's very well watered. See what I mean? Look at the grass. So thick and spongy as well. Love these. I tried to grow these in the UK once. I think they sold them outside of Tesco. They didn't last very long. Look at that hill. Absolutely exhausted. I think this is a bit pricier, this accommodation, because it looks completely different to everything else. I think these must be suites. I'd say this is the main pool, right down by the beach. It's pretty small. So I'm going to head down to the beach over this little bridge. Another little pool down there. And of course, the swim up bar. All inclusive. So an all inclusive in Sharm El Sheikh is so cheap compared to anywhere else in the world. You'll be surprised. So again, The beach is also staggered down to the coral. Now this would be nice to get a massage here. Not open today. So there's another bar down here and also a place to get some food. I think all this sand has been imported though. And the other thing the hotel has access to is water sports and snorkelling, so you can go right from the hotel. And this is what is amazing about Sharm El Sheikh. You can see, I don't know if the camera picks it up because I'm quite far away, you can actually see the exotic fish straight away before you even get down to the bottom. It is amazing when you see it. All the different fish that you can see here in the Red Sea. I don't think I've ever seen a turtle. I haven't seen any of those. I have seen these. Apparently these are poisonous lionfish. You'll see loads of these, and honestly the colours of the fish are literally like colours of the rainbow. The coral really does drop off there and it does go quite deep, but literally as you snorkel all the way along you can see some beautiful coral and some amazing fish. And this is the bottom of the hotel. You can see how it all staggers all the way up to the top. Well, dinner was great, dessert was better. It's time to go out. I thought I would go to Naama Bay and Soho Square, two of the places that you definitely need to go and check out in Sharm El Sheikh at night. I'm going to go by taxi, but not with Mohammed because it's slightly cheaper going from the hotel and the cars are a lot nicer. Come on. Well, I just arrived in Naama Bay and it's quite busy, but it's still quite early. The temperature's around about 33 degrees, so I do apologise if I've still got a little bit of a sweat on. It's still very warm. Naama Bay is a great place to come and get some food, to go and have a shisha, and you can go and have a KFC or a McDonald's, and also do a little bit of shopping. But you must be prepared for people stopping you a lot and asking you to come into their shop. Worst thing you can do, I did it once. If you go into their shop, they'll shut their door, they'll bring the family down. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see how many times I get stopped tonight. Last time I was here, they just asked you just to come in. Now, they say, I give you my business card. Let's see how many times they do it, come on. Now I'm actually recording. I bet you will hardly get anybody. But earlier today, when I walked down here to go and get a milkshake, I got stopped about 5 or 6 times. Even up until this point, I got stopped. So, well, we're doing all right. Wow, designer shops. Look at those watches. There's even a Rolex up there. A lot of the shisha bars are all on the right-hand side, and they often do shows as well, if you're lucky. There's a guy dancing on the stage there. He's had a drink. You sometimes get belly dancing. That's not what's going on in there. Hello.
Sei italiano? Where are you from?
England.
About some excursion is a good price.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Welcome to Sharm El Sheikh.
Welcome.
You like Liverpool?
No.
City?
No.
United?
No. So last time I was here, there's like exotic dancers. Now it's just guys just doing a funny jig on each stage. Random. Do you know what? I think the camera.
Quality massage. It's 50% discount.
50% discount for a massage.
Yeah. This is a place.
Wow. How much is your massage?
500 pounds.
500 pounds? Egyptian?
Egyptian, yeah. 1 hours.
Yeah.
5 pounds. 500 pounds.
Okay, I'll think about it and come back.
Okay.
Thank you. Look at the fresh fish here. Look at that. You'll also find quite a few cats around. Hello! Best not to touch them, because if you get scratched, you never know what you might get. They do have KFC, McDonald's and Pizza Hut if you're missing tastes of home. But when you're all inclusive, what's the point? They even have, well they did have, a TGI Fridays. Not open anymore. Oh, door's just open. I'm not going to go in there. They do have a Hard Rock Cafe. I've been in there, it's actually quite good. Last time I was here, I never saw all these signs everywhere. Wow. That's very realistic. And you can get little Buddhas as well. My God, that is scary. Look at his feet. Looks so real. Although I don't think you'll find one smoking one of those normally. So a huge shopping centre on my left. Naama Centre it's called. You can get some electricals in there. Again, I would probably try and save your money. But you know, you can get some cheap designer wear in there. Now I'm probably a little bit too old for this, but if you're still young or you still like dancing in the open air, then Pasha nightclub here in Sharm El Sheikh is apparently the place to go. Forget Ibiza, there's also a space here. There's no space in Ibiza, but there is space in Sharm El Sheikh. Is it the real one? I don't know, you'll probably tell me in the comments. But if you want to get that authentic Egyptian market feel, there's a place just down here that I discovered today. Let's go and check it out. Never heard of Preta Cafe. I've heard of Preta Manger, but not Preta Cafe before.
I know you.
You know me?
I know you, man. You see?
Look at that, brilliant.
Yeah.
You
I
watch
know
my
you.
videos all the way from Sharm El Sheikh.
Yeah.
Respect. Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much, buddy.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.
Nice to see you.
I didn't think many Egyptians watch my YouTube channel, but yeah, apparently one does. So, respect to you, sir. Honestly, you can get lost in Naama Bay. I'm completely confused where I am now.
Maybe like something here in my shop. Have a very good t-shirt. That's on the very cheaper price for
Okay.
you. One chance. You know
My
cost
only
how-
chance?
You know cost how much?
How much?
£2 English for t-shirt.
Wow, that's good.
Enjoy your time.
See you later. Okay, thank you. Oh, I just got a bag.
Wait a minute, excuse me. I showed you automatic belt. I have that.
A what?
Hand belt, automatic belt.
Automatic belt. Oh, I shouldn't be walking in here.
No hassle.
No, I'm not going to go in. He wants me to go in.
1 minute.
Yeah, I've got to go. I've got to meet a friend.
Not more than 1 minute. Give me a chance.
Come out.
Just a chance. This
Yeah, what is it?
Automatic belt. Automatic belt. Yeah.
Automatic belt.
Yeah, you know cost how much? Cheap price. I open now for you. Real leather. Strong the belt. I keep it for special people inside. Not like this. Russian people you buy.
I don't really wear belts,
No,
to be fair, look.
You know cost how much? This classic.
Yeah.
Not for this.
I know, it's great, but I don't wear
This is
belts.
strong. If you need open, touch here up and make open.
I know
Very
someone
easy.
who needs a belt, so
You know
I'll
how
send them
much?
over.
You know how much cost?
How much?
£10.
Okay. I'll be alright.
Excuse me.
I'll
Don't
come back.
block me.
I'm not blocking you. I'll come back another time. I'll come back. Promise. Lovely red carpet. This is where I bought my bag from earlier. Hey, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Wow, look how old these are. They're really dusty. Worst mistake, stopping. Blimey.
England?
England.
No bloody hustle. No hustle
No.
here. Have a look, sir.
Okay.
T-shirt.
Can I get like an apple shisha?
A normal apple.
I thought I would try a proper shisha. I'm going to go for an apple one and maybe a drink as well. I'm not really a smoker, but whenever I'm in Egypt or Dubai, it is nice to have one. Wow, that's pretty big. You can tell it's been a while since I've had a shisha. Now, I'm not endorsing smoking, but of course when you're in Egypt, you've got to kind of blend in with the locals. So this is Soho Square. In 2006, when I came to Egypt for the first time, they were just building this. I think it was 2006. The floor looks like it's ceramic tiles. Very nice. Must be a pain to clean. Some shops on the right. One thing you'll notice is how colourful it is around here. Wow, I remember staying in a hotel just somewhere around it. Sierra, I think it was. That's the sister hotel, the Savoy. And in Egypt, they do have their very own ice bar. I'm not going to be going in there tonight because I'm far too toasty. That's the ice bar. 350 Egyptian. Distinctive telephone box there. Oh, can't get out here. For wannabe celebs, their own photo wall. I don't really understand these cast iron figurines that are literally everywhere as well. It's a bit of a mismatch of stuff. It's like London at Christmas. Hard to believe all this was just a hotel one side of the road and a hotel on the other side of the road, albeit quite a very wide road, and they've turned it into this. It's pretty good. Can't get over how clean the floor is, especially being in the desert. Quite a few places to eat, but you'll see them being pretty empty because most people will do self-cater, all-inclusive. I think that's one of the problems with money in Egypt and Sharm El Sheikh and restaurants is because everybody does do the all-inclusive. You can even take a camel ride if you fancy it. No, I'm okay, thanks. So comment below if you've been to Sharm El Sheikh. If you haven't been here before and maybe you're thinking about it, it is actually really cheap to come and stay in what is considered a 5-star, but it's probably more like a 4 or 3-star. All inclusive. It is so cheap, guaranteed sunshine, and it is much safer now. Come and visit the City of Peace. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see Tenerife, click here. If you want to see my visit to Dubai, click here. I'll see you next time.